All right. Well, to continue with Olio, how long did it take for you to research and write Olio? And were there any of the creatives that was left on the cutting room floor that you wish could have made the book?
The book took about 7 years, more or less, to write. 7.5, something like that, years to write. I would say there were a lot of people that I wish I could have had in the mind. There's two I can think of offhand.
Hmm.
One was a guy named I think his name was Henry Chauvin. This is a piano player who was up in Chicago, who Scott Joplin actually helped wrote down one of his rags. I believe it's called the heliotrope rag. And this cat was apparent was just crazy talented,
Hmm.
but he did not write music, which was not uncommon. Uh, but he was just extremely talented uh, uh, piano player who died, if I remember correctly, of syphilis, which apparently was a not uncommon fate. I would say syphilis back then was. I mean, I'm not. I don't mean to make any inaccurate historical comparisons, but it was a little bit like HIV.
Yeah, I figured you was gonna say that.
It was almost impossible to cure, and but a lot of people had it, and it shortened a lot of lives. And he died of that. So did Scott Joplin, actually.
Hmm.
And there are a few other people. There was a whole nother story about a I feel like I'm giving away ideas. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you. But so there was a whole nother story about, imagine a group of a group of uh, black folks who used to be slaves around 1870s, mid 1870s, forming a Jubilee choir, meaning a group of people that sang spirituals.
Hmm.
Imagine them traveling around the world, that like the Jubilee singers, but also going to South Africa in the 1880s, 1890s, right? And journeying through South Africa. Imagine what their experience was. Well, that did happen. And some of them, I believe, I can't remember all the exact details of their story, but some of them, I think, either stayed there or got stranded there. Lots of fascinating stories. That I just could not fit in, could not really quite get them in the book. You know.
Yeah.